Hey John, Larry from the AU Review in Australia.
Oh, hey.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Firstly, we were just talking with Casey about how long you've been involved in the film. You know, talk me a little bit through how you first got attached and interested in the project.
Well, I mean, I've wanted to tell this story from the time I was a kid, and after seeing 1967 Bonnie and Clyde, which we all know is a great watershed, I mean, a revolutionary, brilliant film. But when I started researching more deeply into Bonnie and Clyde, I found that that movie had not only romanticized them, but it had done such an injustice in its representation of Texas Ranger Frank Hamer, and really assassinated, annihilated that character. And this was so I started doing research into Hamer, and I made up my mind as a young kid that if no one did this story before me, I was one day going to get it done. So I went to Casey at a certain point, and we were shooting Hidalgo together out in the desert. And he said, what do you want to do more than anything in the world? What do you want to write? And I said, since I was a kid, I've wanted to tell this story. And he said, I love it, let's do it. And I said, I need the blessing of Frank Hamer Jr. first. So I tried to reach Frank Jr., and he wouldn't take any calls from anyone remotely associated with Hollywood. So I went through some game warden contacts because Frank Jr. had been a one-time game warden. And they said, this guy's all right. He invited me here to Austin for a bourbon, and I told him what was on my mind, and we became friends, and got about 16 years ago, so it's taken us that long to get here.
From meeting him, what was was there one thing in particular that you learnt from him that has kind of ended up on the screen that might have not ended up there otherwise?
Well, that's a great question, a really great question. Well, I think it's the friendship with Manny Galt. I think that the nuance, in that relationship, and almost like this kind of old married couple, bickering, but yet that was the guy the only guy he would want to get his back when it came down to life or death.
And with the title of the film, and I know your history as a musician yourself, was there ever a version with Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson in the lead roles?
There was a point in time where I was entertaining all kinds of ideas to get it going. But yeah, that's what a great band that was. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, great to meet you.
Thank you.
Congrats on the film, and looking forward to seeing it tonight.
Okay, great. Appreciate it.